viewers, Jesse, and the American people to know that there's never in history been a more total asymmetric one-sided annihilation of the enemy than you are witnessing that is unfolding right now in Iran. Iran has long been feared.
If you have any baby boomer family members watching Fox News, you need to find a way to lock that channel down and maybe encourage them to read a book. And I would recommend Stephen Miller to read this one, which is all about the Vietnam War, because I am seeing a lot of parallels to Vietnam right now. And the thing to know about Vietnam is that up until the Tet Offensive, US generals believed they were winning the war, and it's because of a fallacy now commonly studied in West Point called metric fixation. Just like you're hearing in this clip, generals thought because we were killing more enemies, bombing them more, putting more pressure on the North Vietnamese government, that we were winning the war. But they were missing the strategic reality that actually would dictate the end of the conflict, which was all about the reality that the Viet Cong was recruiting even faster, that the South Vietnamese government was basically nearing collapse, and that US domestic support was quickly running dry. And you can see this playing out today while Trump and Stephen Miller celebrate destroying the larger ships in the Iranian Navy. They have hundreds, if not thousands, of smaller ships that are currently mining the Straits of Hormuz. And the most important word that Stephen Miller mentioned in that clip, so unironically, was asymmetric. And when it comes to blocking the Straits of Hormuz, let's call this a giant asymmetric challenge, because Iran can use small boats, autonomous amphibious drones, land based rocket launchers. All of those things can paralyze the entire global economy, and no matter how large or strong the United States military is, there is really no feasible way right now to keep this open. So, asymmetric is the name of the game in this conflict, and the United States is right now at the losing end of that battle. And the only way this ends is when a third party mediates a truce, ceasefire, and an end of the conflict. A country like India that has not been engaged has been floated. That's the only way this is going to end, and it's not up to the United States when the fighting ends. So just remember, Trump cannot just declare victory and walk away. Iran has to agree to stop fighting as well, and that's totally out of our control.